Hello students. First we look into the solutions of the assignment problems. Of course, some of you have answered it, and I'm happy about it. Shisha is the first one to send the answer, so reward will be given to him. There are other students also. Appreciation to them also. All, all those who have tried deserve appreciations. Fine. Now let us quickly look into the solutions of yesterday's problems. The first, seventh one. The sequence 1 plus 1 by n. Right? For this sequence, the members are, you put n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, etc. Then it will be 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 3, 5 by 4, etc. As n is increasing, right, the values will move towards 1. It is 1 plus something, 1 point something, right? And when n equal to 1, it is 2. Therefore, every term of the sequence lies between 1 and 2. 1 is the lower bound, 2 is the upper bound. Sequence is bounded, right? As the values of n is increased, Sn is tending to 1. So neighborhood of 1, small neighborhood of 1, contains infinitely many terms of the sequence. And hence 1 is the only limit point here. Okay, since 1 is the only limit point, limit superior is equal to limit inferior equal to limit of the sequence, that's equal to 1. If this is the case, we say that sequence Sn is converging to 1. Okay, upper limit equal to lower limit equal to limit of the sequence, and that's equal to 1. If you take the limit directly, what is limit of 1 plus 1 by n? As n is tending to infinity, this is 0. Answer is 1. Okay, so sequence is converging to 1. Question number 8. 1, 2, 1 by 2, 3, 1 by 3, 4, 1 by 4, etc. ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು. Right? As n is increasing, 1 by n is approaching 0. So 0 is a lower bound. Right? But ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1, 2, 3, 4 ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Natural numbers ಅದು. Natural number set is an infinite set. There is no last natural number. So here there is no upper bound. Lower bound 0, but no upper bound. And hence sequence is unbounded. It is not bounded. Right? So limit infimum is going to be 0. Because 0 is a limit point. As n is increasing, infinitely many terms are approaching 0, so 0 is a limit point. Here the terms are moving towards infinity. Right? So plus infinity is a limit point here. It is positive values, plus infinity is a limit point. So 0 and plus infinity are the limit points. 0 being limit inferior and plus infinity being limit superior Sn. Okay. The sequence is unbounded and has two limit points, and hence it oscillates infinitely. Okay. Question number 9. This question I thought of offering you for a reward. However, two of you have answered it. I'm happy. Here, look at the terms. The term value is 2. Second term is 2, fourth term is 2, sixth is 2, eighth is 2. When n is even, the term value is 2. Okay? And when n is odd, the 1, 3, 5, 7. Next value 9 ಬರಬೇಕು. But 3 ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, what is that 3? It is the lowest prime factor of n, not equal to 1. Lowest prime factor other than 1 of n when n is odd. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 1, 3, 5, 7 ಇಲ್ಲಿ 9 ಬರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. 9 ಇರೋಲಿ 3 ಉಂಟು. 3 is the prime factor of 9. So we are writing the prime factor. 7 is the prime factor is other than 1, it is 7 itself. 13 is the prime factor other than 1, therefore it is 13. You know that 1 is neither prime nor composite. Suppose ನೀವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 15 ಬರೋವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಾ? ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ 15, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3. 15 ಇರುವಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಬರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಟರ್ಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಐದರ್ 2. 2 it is when n is even, or lowest prime factor of n where when n is odd. So sequence is bounded on the left but not on the right. The lowest value is there, the greatest value is not there. No upper bound, only lower bound. It has got infinite number of limit points. 2 appears infinitely many times. So every neighborhood of 2 contains infinitely many terms. 2 is a limit point, right? Similarly, 3 is a limit point, 5 is a limit point because it's moving up to infinity. Okay, so limit inferior Sn is the least among all the limit points, that is 2. Since there is no upper bound, limit superior is plus infinity. An unbounded sequence having 2 limit points is said to be oscillating infinitely. It's clear? Okay. Coming to the last question of the assignment collection. Here sequence is m plus 1 by n. Nth term is this, m plus 1 by n. When m equal to 1, you go through all the values of n. N is a natural number. When n equal to 1, ಇದು 1 plus 1 ಆಯಿತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1 plus 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 3, 1 plus 1 by 4. n ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ ಹಾಗೆ it will be very close to 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. If you start with m equal to 2, m ಗೆ 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ n ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. m ಗೆ 1 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ 2 plus 1, ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾತ್ರ 3 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ when n equal to 2, 2 plus 1 by 2, 2 plus 1 by 3, 2 plus 1 by 4, 2 plus something. 2 plus a small value is very close to 2. Similarly, with m equal to 3, you will have term value very close to 3. It is very near to 3. You will have infinitely many terms here, etc., etc., etc. So, which are the limit points then? The neighborhood of 1 or neighborhood of 2 or neighborhood of 3, etc., etc., etc. They contain infinitely many terms of the sequence, and therefore you have infinitely many limit points 1, 2, 3, etc. Infinitely many limit points 1, 2, 3, etc. Right? The sequence is not bounded above. If not bounded above, it is not bounded. It is bounded only when it is bounded above as well as bounded below. It's an unbounded sequence having infinitely many limit points. Hence, sequence oscillates infinitely. That is the conclusion. Continuing with other problems. See your question number 1. Show that limit of 2n minus 3 by n plus 1 equal to 2 on the. Question number 2 is also limit 1 plus 2 plus etc. n by n square equal to half. These are some problems. Small little questions. So you need not go for much clarification here. You can straight finish it like this. As n is tending to infinity, you have to divide the numerator and denominator by n. So you'll get this step. As n is approaching infinity, 1 by n is tending to 0. So this will become 0 when you take the limit. Aga idu 2 by 1 agutte, 2 ಆಯಿತು. The limit value is 2. Even in question number 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ, what is sum of n natural numbers? It is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, n into n plus 1 by 2 divided by 2 ಅಂದರೆ 1 by n square. You take n outside here, n ಹೊರಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಗ ಇದು 1 ಆಯಿತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 by n ಆಯಿತು. n square cancel ಆಯಿತು. And you take the limit, this is going to be 0, 1 by 2, the limit value. See, whenever question is so simple, you need not go for method suggested in your discussion earlier. That is like bounded, having a unique limit point, unbounded, having 2 limit points. ಈ ಥರ discussion as such not required for small question like this. ಬಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು, ಇದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಇದು 2n minus 3 by n plus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಎನ್ನಿಗೆ 1 ಕೊಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಎನ್ನಿಗೆ 2 ಕೊಡಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. ಎನ್ನಿಗೆ 3 ಕೊಡಿ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. ಹೀಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್, ಎನ್ನಿನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಯುವರ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು 2. ರೈಟ್? ದ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ is minus half. And all other term value will be less than 2 but very close to 2. So minus half less than or equal to Sn less than 2 ಆಯಿತು. So sequence is bounded. Upper bound ಇದೆ, lower bound ಇದೆ, it is bounded. Right? Since infinitely many terms are proceeding towards 2, moving towards 2, infinitely many terms are very close to 2 here, very close to 2, right? Therefore 2 is a limit point. 2 is the only limit point, and hence limit superior equal to limit inferior, that is the limit of the sequence, that is 2. Whenever limit superior equal to limit inferior, sequence is converging to 2, or it has a limit 2. ಹೀಗೆ ಸಹ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Let me just tell you later on when the examination is approaching. It's okay if you answer if you use the first method for a 2-mark question. Part A is a 2-mark question, right? So this method is sufficient. It is sufficient for a 2-mark question. If it is an essay type question, then you have to discuss about boundedness and limit point. That's what I would suggest right now. Okay, fine. So proceeding further, the question number 1, question number 2 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, question number 3 ಬನ್ನಿ. Show that the sequence -1 to the power n oscillates finitely ಅಂತ. ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್. ಇದರ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನು? -1 1 -1 1 ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. Every term of the sequence is between -1 and +1. So sequence is bounded because it has an upper bound as well as lower bound. It is bounded. ಇಲ್ಲಿ -1 repeated infinitely many times, +1 is also repeated infinitely many times. Therefore neighborhood of -1 as well as neighborhood of 1 contains infinitely many terms, and hence -1 and 1 are the limit points of the sequence. Sequence is bounded and has got 2 limit points. This case is referred as sequence is oscillating finitely, oscillates finitely. Okay, bounded ಆಗಿ 2 ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ oscillates finitely. Bounded ಆಗಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ 1 ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆಲಾ, ರೈಟ್. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, 1 + -1 to the power by -1 to the power n by n, ಇದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ನಿಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. -1 to the power 1 ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, -1 to the power 2 ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವು ಎನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದಾಗೆ, ರೈಟ್, ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಟವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 5/4 ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು 1. 4/5 0.8 ಅದು ಲೆಫ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲೆಫ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5/4 ಇದ್ದರೆ 4/5 ಇಸ್ ದ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3/2 ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇದು 2/3 ಇಸ್ ದ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್. 3/2 ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, 1.5. 3/2 ಅಂದರೆ 1.5. 2/3 ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 0.66, 0.66, right? So one value on the left, one value on the right, right, of 1. 1 in right ಗೆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲೆಫ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ರೈಟಿಗೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಫೈನಿಟ್ಲಿ ಮೆನಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 1. Therefore 1 is a limit point. 1 is the only one limit point you are having, unique limit point. There is no other limit point possible here, because values are clustered around, accumulated around, gathered around a single point, not 2 points. Therefore only one limit point. Hence limit superior equal to limit inferior, that is limit of the sequence, it is 1. Hence sequence Sn is converging to 1. Okay, so you have 2 problems here to answer by yourself. Question number 5 and question number 6 you will have to take care. 5 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ. 6 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಆಸಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅನ್ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಒಂದು. ಫೈನ್, ಓಕೆ. ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ 2 ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 2 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದೀಸ್ 2 cases and tell me tomorrow. I'll continue to the essay type question under this section. Today you will solve one question, another and other questions next, in the next class. Look at this question. It is a 6-mark question. Show that limit n tend to infinity 3 plus 2 root n by root n equal to 2 by using the definition. ಇದೊಂದು 2-mark question ಆದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ರೈಟ್. ಯು ಪುಷ್ ರೂಟ್ n ಟು ದ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಬೈ ಡಿವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ n. ಇದು ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. But here you are supposed to show this by using epsilon n definition. Epsilon n definition ಏನದು? Epsilon n definition ಅಂದರೆ sequence Sn is converging to L if for given epsilon greater than 0 there exists a positive integer m such that mod Sn minus L is less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to m. Sequence Sn is converging to L if this is happening. ಇದು ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಎನ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂದರೆ 3 + 2√n/√n. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲ್? ಎಲ್ ಇಸ್ 2. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್? ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಲ್. ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ 2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್. We want to make the difference between the term and the limit less than epsilon. Epsilon ಅಂದರೆ very very small positive number. You have seen in the previous classes. Epsilon is of the order 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 4. ಲೈಕ್ ನೋಡಿ 0.0001 ಆ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಪ್ಸನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದು? ಟರ್ಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮೈನಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. ಟರ್ಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದು ಹೇಗೆಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ಸ್ √n. ಆಗ ಇದು 3 + 2√n. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು 1 × √n, √10 × 2 2√n. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇದು 3/√n ಆಯಿತು. ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಯ ಕ್ವಶನ್? ವೆನ್ ಡಸ್ mod Sn minus L less than epsilon? ವೆನ್ ಡಸ್ mod Sn minus L ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ವೆನ್ ಡಸ್ mod 3/√n ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್? ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 3² 9, √n² ಅಂದರೆ n ಆಯಿತು, ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇದನ್ನು ರೀಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ. ಇದನ್ನು n ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನಿ, ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನಿ. ಆಗ ಇದೇನಾಯಿತು? n greater than 9/epsilon². ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್. mod Sn minus L less than epsilon when ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಡ್ ವೈಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. mod Sn minus L is less than epsilon when ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆನ್ n is greater than 9/epsilon². ನೀವು 9/epsilon² ಇಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 9/epsilon², the difference between the term and the limit happens to be smaller than epsilon. Okay, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು? choose an m, choose a positive integer m to the right of 9/epsilon². for this m this happens. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, n should be greater than 9/epsilon². ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, let m be a positive integer greater than this 9/epsilon². 9/epsilon² ಇಂದ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಮ್ ಅಂತ. ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಎಮ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 9/epsilon² ಇಂದ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಎಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ 0 there exists this integer m such that the difference between term value and limit value getting less than epsilon. For every n greater than or equal to m, the term value and the limit value is less than epsilon. This is proving that this sequence Sn is converging to L, or the limit of this sequence is 2. ಇದು Sn is L, limit L ಅಂದರೆ 2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Therefore the sequence is converging to 2, or it has a limit 2. ಇದು ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಎನ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್. ಇದು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಕೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ, whenever you are using the definition epsilon and definition, you have to fix the position of m. m ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, m should be a positive integer to the right of 9/epsilon². 9/epsilon² ಇಂದ ರೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಚೂಸ್ m that way, we are getting this inequality, and hence the limit of 3 + 2√n/√n happens to be 2. Limit Sn equal to 2. The sequence is converging to 2. ಇದು solution. Okay. This is another question here. Show that limit nth root of n equal to 1 by using the definition. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Using epsilon and definition, you have to do this. Just try. You may or may not succeed, but however I will give the clue. While using epsilon and definition for solving this, for finding the limit value, you can use binomial theorem. Binomial theorem, just recall from your memory. It is x plus a whole power n expansion or 1 plus x whole power n expansion. Binomial theorem you have to use. Just try whether you are able to answer this question. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow starting from question number 8. And also we are going to prove, tomorrow we are going to prove one of the all-time important theorem in this unit and otherwise in real analysis. It is Cauchy's general principle of convergence. And Cauchy's general principle of convergence. So you have to be much energized. You have to be very active tomorrow to listen to the proof of Cauchy's general principle of convergence. Cauchy's general principle of convergence is one of the top class theorem, very very important theorem, standard theorem in its own way. It has merits of its own way, and also in the examination point of view, as far as your study here in the third sem is considered, it is a very very important theorem. So with all that, we will meet tomorrow. Thank you very much.